Hi class, Professor Dunaway here. Welcome to week 8 in Financial Crimes 1. I can't believe that we are heading into our final week already. It seems like this term really flew by. So last week you did some reading. You read the James Richards reading, and you learned about research skills that are helpful in preventing and monitoring financial crimes. Your final paper kind of has you use some of those skills and branch out into doing some research, but I'll touch on that in a moment. This week is a review week, so there are no new reading materials posted, and there's no video from Dr. Monroe. So we want you to take this time to, if there's any readings, I know there's a lot of material in the class this term, so if there's anything you want to spend some time, going back and looking at again, or things that you weren't able to read the first time around, use the time to do that, and then also work on your paper. Your final paper is due a week from today, October 23rd. And again, I'll discuss that more in a moment. So this week, there will be a discussion forum question. It's posted now, so you want to post in the discussion forum as usual. Initial post by Wednesday night and your replies by next Sunday. As I mentioned, no new reading, no new videos. There will be the optional office hours I'll be conducting Tuesday evening at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. So if you have any questions at all, please stop by. I will be there again 6:30 p.m. Pacific on Tuesday. And then again, your final assignment is due a week from today, so October 23rd by 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. I want to again point out there are no extensions for the final assignment, so make sure you have it in. It is worth 300 points. So if you're late, getting a 10% deduction is kind of a big chunk, so make sure that you do get it in by the deadline. And it's a minimum 5-page paper, double-spaced, Times New Roman, and you must have footnotes. And remember that, as before, the 5-page minimum does not include your footnotes. Excuse me, so make sure that the 5 pages is above and beyond all your citations. Excuse me. And I have the assignment posted right here, so hopefully you've reviewed it. And again, if you have any questions, please email me anytime. But there are a few sections that we want you to go over, so make sure you're including all this information in your paper. Some different scenarios that we want you to work through using some of these websites. And then the thing I want to point out again, as I mentioned last week, you want to make sure that in addition to going through those scenarios, that you evaluate these research resources. So make sure that you evaluate these websites here. And then when we ask you to compare and contrast these search engines, make sure you also include that in your paper. So you'll be receiving points for all those sections. So I don't want you to lose points by missing out and missing one of these sections. So make sure that you include all that in your paper. And again, if you have any questions, please email me this week or come to the office hours on Tuesday night. I did want to again point out, going back to discussion forums for a moment, I'm really impressed. You all are doing a really great job in the discussion forum. Your interaction with each other is great. And Linda, I thought your posts and your interactions this week, you did a great job. I like that it seems like most of you are really putting a lot of thought into the materials. You're tying it into the jobs that you do, or just past experiences you've had. So I really am appreciating the input. As I probably mention every week, the only criticism I have is I would like to see a few more posts from some of you. But other than that, I think that you're all doing a great job. So keep that up in this class and in future classes. And it's been a pleasure having you all in class. You all have really worked hard. I know there's a lot of materials that we go over in this class, a lot to keep up with. So I appreciate the efforts that you all have put in. And that's it. So have a great week. Email me or stop by office hours, and I will talk to you all soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.